Look at now, guys, look at now. Wonderful. And you can see here on the GPS, I don't know what you're able, how many turns I'm gonna have now. It's dropping now, not so bad. Okay, I hope the camera will survive, because it's the only one I have at the moment. I hope the rain will stop. As I said, guys, the only problem is that I have to do it really slowly now. I don't want to slide. Like these small towns. I could live in a place like this. Small community, everybody know everybody. Love it. The last 2 hours was heavy rain, so I had to remove the camera. I'm really sorry about it, because it was right on the most beautiful part, on the top of the mountain, and I was going down all of these beautiful Austrian villages and small towns. It was really interesting, but anyway, you're gonna see it by yourself. Here the weather improved a bit. I can have even the sun. We'll see for how long. When the sun is there, when the sky is blue, everything looks much different. You automatically go to a different mode. You feel so good. So far so good. I have more 150 kilometers to Salzburg. I'm gonna have this coffee, eat something and move. This is really pretty area. That was good. 15 minutes break. I like this area, guys. All of these houses and twisty roads and small villages and towns. Very peaceful and beautiful. guys, that's it. Enjoy with me the last kilometer of these beautiful roads, because after that I'm gonna take the highway, and the last 1000 and maybe 100 kilometers or 1200 kilometers to Berlin I'll have only highways. So I really enjoy all of this beauty. Love it. That's it. The weather here became even worse. I know that in Salzburg it's rain, so I'm gonna stop here to remove the camera. I just get out of the highway and this is a village before Salzburg. The last 1 hour was really heavy rain. I'm glad that I have my rain gear, because without it will be not so good. Okay, so this is the place I have to go. I have to meet one guy here. The road. The road beside the BP black door. Okay. Should be this.
So guys, so far so good. Everything is great. I'm invited in this beautiful house. It's almost 400 years old. The guy who invited me here is named Christian. Absolutely great guy. I'm gonna spend the night here, so we're gonna eat something, maybe have some beers and enjoy the talks about motorcycles. The day was absolutely fantastic. I spent about 8 hours riding around Slovenia and then Austria, right into the mountains. Was absolutely great, absolutely great. I'm really sorry that in some stage, because of the heavy rain, I need to remove the camera, but otherwise the road was absolutely outstanding. I'm gonna upload a detailed map on my website for this road, because you definitely need to see it. So tomorrow I need to head to Berlin, about 800 kilometers, and that's it. My trip is almost finished. So I'm in Salzburg at the moment with my new friend Christian.
Hello, servus.
hello. So thanks of him, I will got a chance to show you the piece of Salzburg, which is over there. You can see this beautiful palace on the top and the old buildings. So we're gonna have a time to walk around, of course, to take a famous beer, eat something, and to make a short video about the town. This is the famous Bridge of Love. If you haven't seen this before, now is the moment to see it. Padlocks with the names on it. So this is mean lock the love. If you come here with your lover and write the names of the padlock like this, see Lucas and Sarah, and lock it here, the love's supposed to be forever. Well, this is what is the idea. Is it right?
Don't know. Maybe some tragedies and some true love stories.
Or if they crash together, they'll stay forever. Okay. Okay. What was the name of the river once again?
Salzburg.
Salzburg. Okay.
Salzburg.
Thank you very much. So the name of the river is Salzburg. which is coming from the word Salz, which is salt. And Christian just explained me that this river was very important because all the salt which they are producing here was sent through the river through Germany. And of course from Germany the money from salt coming back, and everything you can see around, all this beautiful castle on the top and these beautiful buildings and church and everything was built with the money from salt. Very interesting story. So this is the main shopping street. Very difficult name. What was the name?
Getreidegasse.
Okay, now you understand why I cannot say it. Very beautiful. Look at now this interesting place. If you see how the rock is cut just like that. So many years ago. How many years ago?
I think about 300 or 400 years.
Yeah, about 300 or 400 years ago, the people from Salzburg tried to cut the rock like that to be able to cross through. And now you can see we have a tunnel which was built many years after that. But what a stupid decision to try to cut the whole rock. And this is beautiful building, part of this theater. This one?
This is the Festspielhaus.
Yeah, the theater. Very interesting, very beautiful. So this is the famous cathedral. To be honest guys, everything here is beautiful and interesting. And I just spoke with Christian and he said, well, it's my home city. I'm here every day. Everything is the same. People from around the world coming here to see it, but for me it's nothing special. Yeah, I understand, but for us it's very interesting. It's good. It's very good. It's getting dark and I really hope that you will be able to see this, guys. Salzburg is a very famous tourist destination. You should come here to see it. Another one beautiful square with so many beautiful buildings and this interesting hometown. So this is a Mozart Square. What is interesting now, if you are able to see on the deep background distance is the mountain and the clouds on the top of the mountain. I really like that. And look at now the angle of these houses. That's not from my camera, they really bended that way. Look at this beautiful street. Because now it's Easter, you can see they're crazy about it. You can find thousands of Easter eggs. It's crazy. This is actually a very famous shop for Easter eggs. Look at this, millions of models. Look at how busy is this street. And now it's already almost 7 o'clock, 7 in the evening. I like this beautiful ornament. So I have this very famous soup in the cup, this big, like a coffee cup. But it's delicious, guys. And what was the name of the beer?
Sternbier.
Sternbier. Very nice beer. Very nice beer. Look at now the difference. Look at how big is the glass with the soup in and how big is the beer. So the Christians that God bless that the glasses of the beer are bigger. Yeah, very funny.
So, how are you today?
Good morning. I feel fine.
You feel fine?
Yeah.
It's great. Christian brought me coffee. We are just drinking our coffee, almost ready to go. It's another one shitty day. It's going to rain, but we can't choose the weather, so it's already started to rain already. Thank you very much once again. Thank you. Ciao. Okay. This is my last day. I have to go to Berlin now. About 800 kilometers. So I will try to do it for one day, if possible. It is possible when the weather is good, it's not a problem, but because it's going to rain, I hope I will be able to do it. But anyway. Christian, if you watch this, thank you very much, my friend. You're a great guy. The city is still sleeping. It is 10 to 8. Really on time. We'll see how it's going. So far so good. At least the rain stopped. It is 7 degrees. Excellent. Just another one spectacular view from the city and the river. It's a really beautiful city, really beautiful. A lot of history and so many interesting buildings. I have now bad news and good news. The bad news are that I have to spend the whole day on the highway, motorway, which is pretty boring. But the good news are that because of the highway, I will be able to make it for one day, because I have, as I said, more than 800 kilometers to Berlin, and without highways, I have no chance to do it, especially in this weather. Wherever you go in this area, you see these beautiful mountains and these snow peaks on the top. Man, I really miss all of that. I wish to have one more gear. Okay, 110, 20, that's it. This is the speed I'm gonna have. From this point, we are already in Germany. Welcome to Germany. Yeah, the border is really secure now because of the refugees problem. Usually they have no border here, it's just open territory. But now, because of the problems with the refugees, they already have very strict border like this. Pull over all the cars with many people or buses. But there's no reason to pull over me, because even if I'm a refugee, I'm just a single person, cannot make any problems. So, welcome to Germany. So 1 hour and 30 minutes later, I am around Munich, and I still have about 580 kilometers to Berlin. Luckily, the rain stopped, so now it's a little bit better. It is 6 degrees at the moment. There is some traffic, but it's because of the construction work, and the main connection to Munich is here. After a few kilometers we'll be fine. I'm gonna take another highway to Berlin, and then probably we'll stop for a while, refill my tank, stretch my legs, eat something, and then keep riding. Okay, this will be my first stop since I left Salzburg early morning, exactly 2 hours ago. We'll eat something, get warm a bit, and continue the trip. I had a little longer break, almost 30 minutes, but it was good. I wanted to eat something and relax a bit. So I want to show you where I keep my gloves until I'm waiting. Look at this. The best place to keep it is next to the engine, so they can dry a bit from the rain and keep it warm. So it's good when you have it later. Yeah, they'll be a little dusty, but who cares about this? So I still have about 550 kilometers to Berlin, so don't really need to waste any more time. Jump on the bike and move. Okay. Man, when I'm so dressed, I cannot even turn my back to see what is behind me. And to go to the toilet, for example, with all of these clothes, man, it's like a real adventure. I have 3-4 different layers at the moment. So it's even simple things to go, like I said, to go to the toilet. It's a difficult task. There is very strong side wind at the moment. I actually moved my whole bike. Last 2 hours was raining really hard in combination with very strong side wind. Actually it was blowing from left to right and changing direction in every 2 or 3 seconds. Man, it was really not a pleasant ride, and I had to remove the camera. I'm guessing you had some shots from my GoPro. The visibility was really poor, but I have so many kilometers and I cannot stop and wait, because I cannot make it if I stop. That's why I need to ride. But this is the type of the weather where you have to stop and wait, because it's really dangerous, guys. If you have seen the accident on the highway, a car was just twisted and make a real serious accident. So with motorcycle in this weather, it's really not good to ride. Not good to ride. So now the weather improved. I can see even the sun. The temperature rise up to 7 degrees. So I really hope that it will be the same to Berlin. I still have about 250 kilometers. It is time for my last stop to refuel the bike, and from here to Berlin I have only 200 kilometers. I really need that stop, man.
So this, guys, is not my favorite riding days, but what I have to do. Sometimes we do what we have to do. I need to get back, so good or not, I have to do it. The last few hours, a lot of rain, not so good, but at least now I have only 200 kilometers, so I will be able to get home.
My winter motorcycle trip around the Balkans is finished. I am back in Berlin, safe in one piece. And as you can see, in Berlin is rain or snow, I don't know what exactly it is. So everything went absolutely well. During my trip I visited the territories of 12 different countries. I started from Germany, and then moved to Czech Republic, Slovakia, Hungary, Romania, to Bulgaria. On the way back I went to Serbia, Montenegro, and Croatia, Bosnia and Herzegovina, Slovenia, Austria, and back to Germany. I've got a little bit more than 5,000 kilometers, and it took me about 10 days. What I want to say, guys, is that it was planned like something very simple, a simple trip to Bulgaria and back, but it became like a really nice journey. Also, when the winter struck in Romania around Carpathian Mountains, so many people from Romania, so many guys from Romania, motorcyclists, offered me help and shelter. And this is how we're supposed to behave, how we're supposed to react like a motorcycle community, guys. The world is going to be a much better place if we help each other instead of hate each other. This is what I want to say. These are great people. I don't have enough words to say thank you to each one of them, even that I never know them, even that maybe I will never meet them. They offer their help, and this is how we all supposed to help each other. Just to give you a few more numbers, the whole trip cost me, I cannot calculate exactly the price, but I can make raw calculation. So I have about 300 euros for petrol. This is the whole petrol I spent on that trip. And then accommodation is a different story. Everybody prefers something different, but even if you pay 50 euros for hotel per day, which is absolutely normal for this region, you will be able to complete trip like this for no more than 1,000 euros, even if you have one restaurant dinner every night. So this is something absolutely possible for a not so expensive price. But you can make it much cheaper than that. This is just the top budget, I can say straight away without even calculate with so many details. Thank you very much for watching my videos. Thank you very much for the great support I received during the trip. and I wish you all the best, and always ride safe. Ciao.